Welcome back to our Python tutorial series. In the last video, we explored error handling using try, except, and finally to make our programs more robust and error-resistant. Today, we're diving into an essential part of Python programming, data structures, specifically lists and tuples. These structures are fundamental for organizing and managing data in Python. Let's get started. First, let's understand what lists and tuples are. Both are used to store multiple items in a single variable. Lists are mutable, meaning we can change their contents, while tuples are immutable, so they cannot be modified once created. Both are ordered, meaning the order of items is preserved, and they can store various data types like numbers, strings, or even other collections like lists. Now, let's learn how to create them. As we've seen, lists and tuples are versatile in storing data. To create a list, we use square brackets, and to create a tuple, we use parentheses. For example, a list can contain numbers and strings, just like a tuple. Both allow us to store multiple values in a single variable, making them essential for organizing data efficiently. Let's move on to their key differences. Now that we've created lists and tuples, let's discuss their key differences. The biggest difference is mutability. Lists can be modified, meaning we can add, remove, or update items. Tuples, on the other hand, are immutable, which makes them slightly faster for read-only operations. Lists are ideal for dynamic data, while tuples are better for fixed data that won't change, like configuration settings. Let's move forward to see how we can work with them. As we've learned about their structure and differences, let's see how to work with lists and tuples. You can access items in both using their index, starting at 0. You can also loop through their items using a for loop and find the number of items using the len function. These operations are similar for both lists and tuples. Now, let's explore modifying lists. We've seen how to use lists and tuples. Let's focus on lists since they're mutable. You can add new items using the append method, remove items with remove, and even change the value of existing items by accessing their index. This flexibility makes lists incredibly powerful for managing dynamic data. Now, let's discuss why tuples are different. Unlike lists, tuples are immutable. Once you create a tuple, you cannot change its contents, no adding, removing, or updating items. If you try, Python will throw an error. This immutability makes tuples great for storing data that should not be modified, like constants or fixed configurations. Let's now discuss when to use lists versus tuples. So, when should you use a list, and when should you use a tuple? Choose a list when you have dynamic data that needs to change during program execution. Opt for a tuple when your data is fixed and should not be modified. Understanding when to use each will help you write efficient and maintainable code. To summarize, lists and tuples are fundamental data structures in Python. Lists are mutable and versatile, making them ideal for dynamic data. Tuples are immutable and faster, making them great for fixed collections. By understanding their differences and use cases, you can make better decisions when organizing and managing data in Python.
For more videos, please visit the channel and go to respective playlist. And please subscribe the channel for more content, and to encourage us, please like the video.